low-end hail risk in our southern counties, maybe a couple of storms with dimes, but I don't expect much more than that. As we look at Futurecast today.
Good morning, everyone. Looks like we're going to have an all-day rain event here in North Texas, which we need. So when I got up this morning, it was about 62 degrees. It is dropping quite a bit. The wind shifting around to the north and bringing us a strong north wind. Maybe a little bit of pea-sized hail. Raining, 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 guys. Chilly too. So this is the kind of rain we want, guys. It's not been common the last several years for us to get rain. It's just rain. Maybe a little bit of thundering, maybe a little bit of lightning, a little bit of wind, but nothing to be concerned about. Because the last several years we've had severe thunderstorms. So this rain is a good soaking one. We got 2, maybe 3 inches earlier in the week, and it looks like we're probably going to get 2 to 3 today. I'm seeing a weather pattern change. So we're definitely more seasonably appropriate type weather than we were this time last year. We were still hot. October the 25th last year, we were 95 degrees. So today we're not getting out of the 50s. Next week, 70s, lower to mid 70s. Looking very forward to some more seasonable type weather. Here are some of my plants in the bigger high tunnel. Guys, we are still battling aphids and armyworms. Not real happy about that. And got some holes down in there. Not sure what that's about. Gonna have to do, might be my dog prints. Yeah, looks like it probably is. But anyway, guys, it's just a constant battle with insects this year, especially the aphids. So they did a story on our local news here about a week or so back, and it was also in the Dallas Morning News, that aphids have been the worst this year than they have seen ever. And boy, we can hold a testament to that. But these armyworms I'm battling with the BT and some diatomaceous earth, and they're not getting all my plants, but they're taking a hit. Some of my plants are taking a hit. So we're working very hard to get this stuff under control. You can see our okra's still up, trying to get a lot of seeds out of these guys. There's some down there I'm gonna have to get down and harvest the seeds. But lots of things need to come up so we can get ready and go full on fall and winter garden, because guess what? We'll be starting our seeds for our spring garden in December. So we are just now at the end of October, and no, it's not too early to start thinking about your spring garden and getting your seeds on order. Okay, just made it in. So since our weather patterns are going to a cooler weather pattern and our days are getting shorter, and yes, you do see Christmas decorations going up, and I'm saying, why not, guys? Why not? I'm ready for peace on earth and goodwill toward men season. So I'm kind of glossing over Halloween tomorrow, and we're going full on getting ready for our Christmas decorating. But anyway, so as the weather changes and the sun, we're getting less and less sunlight throughout the day, the aphids there's gonna be an uptick, because your plants need photosynthesis, a good high photosynthesis, to fight off insect damages. And again, aphids have been horrendous this year. And so a couple of things that we're gonna have to do with some of those tubs in the small high tunnel is we're gonna have to probably go out and buy in bulk an organic potting soil and revamp some of those tubs as soon as I start harvesting what I have out there, because they also need really good organic matter. And aphids tend to kind of go away with the first freeze. And we've not gotten there yet. We got close, but we didn't get it. We didn't get there. I think we got down to 35 degrees a couple of weeks ago. But that's one of the drawbacks on a high tunnel. Although we can grow year round, and we do pretty good at it. The environment is conducive to keeping it warm and moist for your insects. So we're going to be making sure that we have high quality, nutrient dense, rich potting soils and compost in those tubs. That's very important, and that's something you can start working on right now for your spring garden and your spring tubs if you're going to grow in tubs next year. So I'm also going to sit down this weekend and go ahead and get more seeds on order for our spring and summer garden. I'm going to go ahead and make sure we have plenty of those, and also get my seeds ready to go that I harvested from our garden this year as well. I had a question if it was too late to go ahead and start using your mycorrhizal and your EM1 in your soils now. Did you need to wait for spring planting? Well, that depends. The mycorrhizal is what you put on your seeds to strengthen your soil. You dust them and then you put them in the soil. So if you're growing brassicas and lettuce and stuff like that and you hadn't started your seeds yet, go ahead and use that mycorrhizal. Otherwise, wait for your spring planting. The EM1 you can use all year around if you have plants growing. I'm in my comfy recliner lazy chair today because there's not much sitting outside. I can sit on the back porch a little bit, but it's very damp and the wind blows the rain a little bit. So we'll be inside today and tomorrow because I think we're supposed to get rain all day today, most certainly, thank the Lord. And tomorrow, probably through half the day. Here's my little babies. And there's some of the goods I picked up yesterday while shopping with Pop. So yeah, guys, I'm going full swing. Another reason we go ahead and decorate early before Thanksgiving for Christmas is my sister is coming in from Australia and my brother from Alabama, and they don't get to be here for Christmas. So we kind of celebrate our family Christmas at Thanksgiving when they're not able to make it back, or we know they're not going to be able to make it back for Christmas. You guys knock it off. So the seeds that we'll start in December will be our pepper seeds, our tomato seeds, let's see, maybe some flowers like marigolds and stuff like that. So that's what we'll start in December because we'll take them out of the seed pod, we'll put them in the little 3-inch pots, and then we'll move them to 6-inch pots so that they'll get a pretty good size. And by the time March rolls around, we'll be able to pop those in the ground, at least in the high tunnels, and protect them from any late frost or freezes. So that's what we're going to do. If you have a place that you can go ahead and start your seeds in December or even the beginning of January, I would go ahead and start looking at that and getting your varieties. Now, this past year, you know that we grew the Enrosas, the Cherokee Purples, the Black Crims. Now, I'm fixing to put some Black Crims. I've already started some seeds on those, and I'm going to put the Black Crims in the little high tunnel because I can protect those throughout the winter, and that will give us an early harvest of tomatoes coming in March. So we're going to go ahead and shoot for that. But Enrosa is a hybrid variety. We're not real fond of hybrid seeds, but we were impressed with the Enrosas because they did spectacular in this Texas heat, and they were very bountiful. I think those will be the only hybrids that we try to grow this year. The rest, we're going to go back to heirloom varieties. We gave the hybrids a shot this year, and again, the Enrosas were the only ones that performed. We tried the Big Dinas. They're very expensive. They're like 75 cents to $1 a seed, guys. And we were not impressed with the Big Dinas. So Greg has been working on our back acre, and he has put in a cover crop out there, and he did use the mycorrhizal, and he's been using the EM out there. So we're trying to get the soil in shape where we can grow some other things outside on that back acre. We just hate to have that piece of land go to waste. And so we've got a couple of ideas that we're going to do out there that we think will be good. Some of that is probably going to be the purple hull peas, and I think I'm going to try to grow some black-eyed peas out there, and probably some watermelons and cantaloupes. We're going to pull all of those out of the high tunnels and try to grow them out there. And then the high tunnels, we're going to focus on probably the high dollar crops like your tomatoes and your peppers and probably, let's see, what else? Tomatoes and peppers. Some of our cool weather varieties, of course, will keep going until the spring. We'll probably continue to grow the okra in the high tunnel because, my gosh, guys, those got about 12 to 14 feet high. And with the high winds out here, we can't protect them. We can't keep them from being blown over. So we'll keep the okra inside the high tunnels. Gosh, there's so much more. I can plant carrots and some more of my root crops in there in January, and onions. I got some more onions started. But then when those come out, I'm sure, guys, I'll fill in that space. So we're always planning ahead, trying to figure out what we're going to grow in the next year. If you guys have any ideas that you've not seen me grow yet, let me know. Oh, we'll grow cucumbers in there as well. And we're not going to trellis our cucumbers. And I did a video on why we're not going to. And you can go back and check that out. But we'll probably grow the cucumbers in there because they did fantastic and we got a great harvest. So shoot me some comments below, guys. Let me know what you guys are planning on doing, what you're planning on growing. And if you have high tunnels, let me know what you're growing in your high tunnels. But I think tomatoes and peppers are probably going to be the predominant crop that we grow next year. And then everything else I think is going to be outside. But we're excited. I took some of those sweet potato vines and I have them rooted in some rainwater. We're going to try to put those in a tub. I've already got one in there. We're going to try to put more in the tub in the high tunnel to kind of keep them going so we can have some vines early in the spring, because this year we didn't get them till late and we feel like that might have hindered some of our progress too, but we're still convinced it was the soil, guys, as far as what we did actually get. But wanted to give you guys an update. Take care. God bless. We'll be in touch, and probably the next video you see me in, it's going to be Christmas deco. Love you all. Bye-bye.